What if I told you the Atlanta Falcons may have just found the rookie who could completely change the future of their defense? Not in a few years. Right now. A player who could end a decade of disappointment. A player so sharp, so fast, so fearless, that even head coach Raheem Morris is comparing him to instant grits because of how quickly he's taking over the playbook. And what if, just maybe, the long, painful search for a franchise quarterback is finally over? This isn't just another offseason. This could be the rebirth of the Falcons. Let's break down why Jaylen Walker and Michael Penix Jr. might be the spark that lights a fire under this entire team and shocks the NFL in 2025. Something is changing in Atlanta. And if you've been a Falcons fan for the last 10 years, you already know it's been a long, painful journey on the defensive side of the ball. Missed draft picks, weak pass rush, constant coordinator changes. It's felt like every season, this team was just plugging holes with duct tape and hoping for a miracle. But now, there's a name echoing through the walls of Mercedes-Benz Stadium. A rookie, a game changer, Jaylen Walker. This kid didn't just show up, he exploded onto the scene. Coaches are in awe, teammates are buzzing. And head coach Raheem Morris? He said Walker absorbs the playbook like instant grits. Fast, hot, and ready to go. That might sound funny, but it's also terrifying. If you're the quarterback lining up against him, Walker isn't just fast, he's fearless. He's been so dominant in camp already that the coaching staff is preparing to make him the primary pass rusher on early downs, a role usually saved for veterans. That's huge responsibility for any player, especially a rookie. But here's the thing, Walker's not blinking. And if this energy keeps building, don't be shocked if he ends the season with 10+ sacks. Not hopes, not hype. Production, power, passion. The Falcons didn't just draft another athlete, they may have just landed the heartbeat of their new defense. He's not alone, either. Walker is part of a completely revamped edge unit that includes names like Leonard Floyd, Arnold Ebiketie, James Pierce Jr., and Bralon Trice. That's a dangerous group. But make no mistake, Walker is the one turning heads first. And in a city that's been begging for pass rush pressure for years. This could be the answer Atlanta has been waiting for. And it's not just the edge group getting stronger. The Falcons' linebacker room? Stacked with storylines. Let's talk about Kaden Elliss. Now entering year 3 with the Falcons after arriving from New Orleans, he's the veteran presence in this new-look defense. He's racked up over 120 tackles in back-to-back seasons, plus 9 sacks since coming to Atlanta. He's tough, smart, and consistent, exactly what this defense needs around a hungry, aggressive rookie like Walker. Atlanta isn't just hoping for improvement anymore. It looks like they finally have a plan, a vision, and most of all, players who can bring it to life. So let's hear it from you, Falcons fans. How confident are you in Jaylen Walker making a big-time rookie impact? And do you believe Michael Penix Jr. is the real answer under center? Drop your thoughts in the comments and rate your confidence in this new-look Falcons defense from 1 to 10. More updates coming soon, but this might just be the beginning of something special in Atlanta. Stay locked in. Now let's talk about the guy lining up next to Kaden Elliss, and trust me, Falcons fans, this isn't just a fill-in. This could be the brain of the defense. Enter Divine Deablo, the former Raider, a quiet warrior, a leader in disguise. He just signed a 2-year, $14 million deal, and he's already making noise in Atlanta, not with his words, but with his work. This isn't just a linebacker with experience. This is a signal caller candidate. And if you know football, you know how big that is. The green dot helmet? That's not just some sticker, that's trust. That's the job of directing an entire defense in real time. And Raheem Morris has already hinted. Deablo might be that guy. Let's talk numbers. In 2023, Deablo racked up 106 tackles, added a sack, and recovered a fumble. He was everywhere for the Raiders, consistent, fast, smart. If he can repeat that kind of performance in Atlanta, he doesn't just fill a spot, he becomes a foundational piece for this new-look Falcons defense. But not everything is set in stone. Because looming in the background is one of the most frustrating stories in Atlanta's recent past, Troy Anderson. A player with massive potential, a true athlete, but he's been haunted by injuries. Shoulder, pectoral, bad luck. 2 seasons in a row, his body has betrayed him. Now, it's a contract year. This is it. Make or break. The team hopes he'll be ready by week 1. But even then, there's no guarantee he'll win back his old job, not with Deblo performing the way he has. So what does Anderson do now? Climb. He's got a mountain in front of him, and only performance will matter. Now shifting to the biggest story of them all. Let's talk about the quarterback, because this isn't just a headline, it's a moment in Falcons history. Michael Penix Jr. is the starter. Let that sink in. Not backup, not developmental. He's the guy, the one leading this team onto the field every Sunday. And people around the league, they're watching closely. The NFL doesn't hand out primetime games for no reason, but this year, the Falcons have been slotted into multiple national matchups. The league knows something's happening. Penix is a big reason why. It's not just hype from fans. It's legends of the franchise lining up to praise him. Alge Crumpler, one of the most respected Falcons to ever suit up, says Penix is smart, calm, and a true leader. Crumpler played with Michael Vick. He's seen greatness up close, and he says Penix has that special it factor. That's not something you can teach. That's natural energy. That's presence. And he's not the only one noticing. Harry Douglas, another Falcons alum, compared Penix to Matthew Stafford. Yes, Stafford. Super Bowl winner. One of the most talented arms of his generation. Douglas even said this current coaching staff sees the same traits. The arm talent, the calm under pressure, the leadership, and most importantly, the early chemistry with Kyle Pitts. Let's pause there because if that connection is real, if Penix and Pitts are building something special behind the scenes right now, this offense is about to explode. The Kyle Pitts breakout watch. This is a massive season for Kyle Pitts. Not just big, career-defining. Remember when he came out of Florida? He wasn't just called good. He was labeled generational, a unicorn, a tight end built like a wide receiver with elite speed and hands. But now, it's time to prove it. This year, it's not about hype. It's about production. And guess what? It's a contract year. If the Falcons want to keep Pitts beyond 2025, they need to feature him now. That means targets. That means red zone chances. That means designing this offense around what Pitts can do best. And with Penix Jr. under center, if he's finding Pitts early and often, this duo could turn into something unstoppable. So buckle up, Falcons fans. A new defense is forming. And a brand new quarterback tight end combo might just take over the NFC South. All right, Falcons Nation, time to speak up. Are you buying the hype around Michael Penix Jr.? Can Divine Deblo and Caden Ellis be the next great linebacker duo in Atlanta? And will this finally be the year Kyle Pitts breaks out for real? Drop your answers in the comments, rate your confidence in this offense from 1 to 10, and tell us who you think is the breakout star of 2025. More wild updates coming soon. But for now, Atlanta might be cooking up something special. So here we are, Falcons fans. Something real is finally taking shape. A defense that finally has an identity. A rookie edge rusher, Jaylen Walker, who might just be the spark we've been waiting for all these years. A linebacker group that's not just deep. It's competitive, experienced, and maybe, just maybe, consistent. And at quarterback, Michael Penix Jr., a player being compared to Super Bowl champions before he's even played a full NFL game. For so long, we've lived through the frustration, the near misses, the rebuilds, the what ifs. But 2025? This year feels different. It feels focused, structured, dangerous, and not in a chaotic way, in the best way possible. Like this team is ready to strike. The pieces are here. The energy is real. And for the first time in what feels like forever, you can feel something special building in Atlanta. Let me ask you this. Do you believe it? Do you believe Jaylen Walker is the missing piece on defense? Can Penix and Pitts become the duo that redefines Falcons football for the next decade? Tell me in the comments, because this time it's not just about hope. It's about results, substance, change. The Falcons are finally fixing what's been broken. For years, we begged for help on defense. A real pass rush, a voice in the middle, a steady quarterback. And now, it feels like this front office is finally listening. They didn't just throw names at a whiteboard. They made strategic, targeted moves to address Atlanta's biggest weaknesses. Need a pass rusher? Enter Jaylen Walker, the rookie already making noise in camp, already being planned as a starter, and possibly ready to chase double-digit sacks in year one. Need leadership at linebacker? You've got Caden Ellis, steady, proven, and Divine Deblo, who could soon be wearing the green, commanding this defense with calm and control. Need quarterback consistency? Michael Penix Jr. just walked in with the poise of a veteran, the arm of a star, and the backing of legends like Crumpler and Harry Douglas. The NFL is noticing. And so are we. What if everything clicks? Now, picture this. Walker racks up 7, maybe 10 sacks in his rookie season. That kind of pressure forces quarterbacks to rush throws. That gives the secondary time to make plays. That forces opponents to completely rethink their offensive game plan. One dominant pass rusher can unlock an entire defense. And with Deblo in the middle, calling plays, keeping everyone in sync, that's a defense that's loud, fast, and physical. That's a unit that will make every inch hard-earned. And don't forget the other side of the ball. If Penix Jr. plays like even half the quarterback people are comparing him to, and if Pitts finally gets the targets he's earned since day one, this Falcons offense could finally start putting up the points we've been dreaming of. And that playoff drought? The one that's hung over Atlanta since 2017? This team is built to end it. So now it's your turn, Falcons fans. Is this the team we've been waiting for? Is 2025 finally the year we flip the script and put Atlanta back on the map? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. How many sacks will Jaylen Walker get? Is Penix Jr. the real deal at QB? Will Kyle Pitts finally break out? Sound off. I want to hear from all of you. Let's talk about what you expect from this squad in 2025. And if you're fired up for this new era in Atlanta, show some love. Smash that like button and let's ride into this season with confidence. Go Falcons! Let's shock the league.